Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's still morning. It's still morning. I had to check the time. It's still morning. Uh, so it is May 8th, 2025. Hope y'all are having a good morning. All right. Welcome in. This is the Captain's Quarters Show. All right. And I am your host, L. Milliner, the captain. All right. Now, I got to let y'all know I'm never afraid to rock the boat. And don't y'all forget it. Now, we got some things to talk about. All right, we got some things to talk about this morning. All right, into the afternoon. So I'm gonna be on here for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some things to go through and talk about for sure. I hope y'all are having a good day so far. We almost at the end of the work week. All right, almost there. Got a little bit further to go. All right, got a couple more days, but we're almost there. All right, just keep pushing. Keep on pushing. As y'all come in, be sure to hit that like, hit the like, share the video. I would appreciate that as well. And follow the page. All right. Follow the page. And shout out to all the page haters, right? The hate watchers. If you can't stand what I'm talking about, if you disagree wholeheartedly, it just irks you that I'm on here talking like I'm talking. Shout out to you for being here, for watching. I do appreciate it. All right. You don't go unnoticed. All right. You ain't stopping nothing. And I appreciate the support. All right. Cause you are supporting what you hate. That's cool. That's cool. Cause one day maybe you wake up, wake up from your slumber. Maybe you'll wake up from your slumber. But like I said, be sure to hit that like, share the video, and follow the page for more of this content. I give you commentary that's straightforward, honest, to the point. All right, and I discuss news, politics, and hot topics. And we got some news to talk about this morning, and we got some hot topics to talk about this morning. All right, and politics is all in, mixed in with all this as well. So we're gonna get started here momentarily. We will get started here momentarily. Let's see here. Got my Yep, I got that on there. I got my I got try to make sure I got my ducks in a row so we can make this as seamless as possible. Try to make it as seamless as possible. And we're gonna get started here in just a bit. Let a few people jump on here. Hey, if you're watching live, I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all put your comments down. I'll make sure I go through the comments. I'll read them. If you got any questions about anything, because we talking about it today. We talking about it today. All right, as usual. All right, I normally do talk about it, but we gonna go there. All right, we going there today, as usual. But we going there. All right. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready. This gonna be one of them. This gonna be one of the ones. All right, this gonna be one of them ones right here. Because we gotta put certain things gotta be put out on Front Street. All right, as we say, where we all gotta put it out there. We gotta isolate the problems in order to fix the problems. Right? You can't keep ignoring the problem and act like it's not really there and it's not what it is, and then look elsewhere to try to fix something that's over there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make sure we put it out in front, isolate it, and it's gonna make people uncomfortable. It's gonna make people mad and angry, and you know, they gonna be feeling some type of way about it. But it's cool. It's cool. Okay, you gonna get through it. We all gonna get through it. All right, we got to. Right? It's growing pains. All right, it's just growing pains. When your child is growing up and they hit that age of that growth spurt and they start having them like chest pain because their ribs and everything is just starting to expand, their lungs are expanding, and they have them sharp pains in their torso, and it's like, yo, it's growing pains. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get through the growing pains, and then you gonna get bigger, stronger, and all that. That's what we gotta do as a city, right? And as a state and as a country, we got to have some growing pains, and it's a part of the process. That's all. It's a part of the process. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and change that. Y'all give me a minute. I gotta change the title. Hold on a second. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Now that should update right there. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right, it's cool. We are so y'all see the if y'all see the title and it says something about Mayor Reed is on Al Sharpton or whatever. I've been there, done that. I already discussed that like I don't know 2 weeks ago or something. But for whatever reason the title didn't update, so I just updated it. So I'm talking about this killing that happened this morning, all right, on Atlanta Highway. We're gonna talk about the fight at Eastdale Mall. The general manager, Mr. Brian Smith, put out a statement in regards to that situation, and we're gonna talk about the real issues. Right, we got the whole shooting at the ballpark behind Goodwin Junior High School, and I'm gonna put some things out in front so y'all can see, all right, so we can isolate the problem. Okay, because I've been talking about the problem, and people been saying they get mad because I I focus on the real problem, and they don't want me to do that. But then they say, "Well, what's the solution?" And I give the solution, and then they act like I didn't give the solution, right? So people want to just hear what they want to hear, right? They want the solution that they're thinking in their head to be said by you, because you don't agree with what their solution is, then you don't have a solution, right? That's kind of how that goes. That's kind of how that goes. Let's see. What's up, Scrag? So you're saying Reed is a grip? Yeah, that's a old. I'm not talking about Reed. Not that. I'm not talking about that part. I did that live like 2 weeks ago when he was on Al Sharpton show. Um, but yeah, he's a grifter though. Like for sure, he's definitely a grifter. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I ain't talking about that. None of that. Democrats. Yeah, I ain't talking about none of that this morning. I said the same thing. I'm mentally ill. Just point out the type of. Yeah, hey, I agree with what y'all saying. I definitely agree with what you're saying. but I'm not doing a live on Mayor Reed on that. That I did that show, like I said, like 2 weeks ago or something. When he went on Al Sharpton was talking about illegal aliens and all that. I did that show already. Y'all definitely go back and check it out. All right, go back and check it out before it goes away. All right, because it's going to get erased because they got this new thing with Facebook where if you do a live, your live gets deleted after like 30 days or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna get deleted. But yeah, go back and check it out. Check all my videos out. But all right, so let's talk about this morning. Early this morning, this AM. All right, we had another killing in Montgomery. I don't know how many. I don't know how many homicides we are at to date. It's got to be about 20 something, 20 something, 30. Got to be somewhere in there. But this morning, there was a shooting. All right, that happened. It looks like it was at the Chevron gas station on Atlanta Highway at Burbank Drive. All right. It says it's according to MPD, it was at the 5700 block of Atlanta Highway around 5 a.m. Police say a male victim. All right, and we can all guess the racial makeup of the individual. Right. It wasn't a white guy. Whose name has not been released, was found shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Of course, nobody has been arrested. Of course, there is no suspect. All right, it's being sought right now. I mean, nobody saw nothing, nobody heard nothing, right? All they, they saw the person, they heard gunshots, saw somebody dead or whatever, and that's all they know. That's kind of how it goes, right? Well, this is the latest, homicide. We've had quite a few over the last a couple of weeks. It's been a few happening. There's also been a few accidental firings of firearms, all right, in the city. We had one downtown in Montgomery. I talked to somebody who called me as soon as he saw me post about that shooting that happened downtown on Commerce Street. That was about a week and a half ago, almost like 2 weekends ago. He called me and said, "Hey, I work downtown. He's down there. So when it happened, he saw the people like kind of like surrounding the person and stuff like that. And he ended up talking to the guy who shot himself. A guy shot himself downtown, right? Y'all remember when that was put in the news about about a guy getting shot? He shot himself. Apparently, the individual was trying to sell a pistol. All right, he's trying to sell a firearm and was having a little issue trying to get it out of his waistband, belt, pocket, something, and ended up shooting himself in the foot area, like ankle, lower leg, foot area of the body. He's all right. He's cool. He survived. And apparently, whoever showed up to the call, MPD wise, apparently they didn't do like their due diligence to like check if the weapon was stolen or run any kind of check on it, right? So guy shot himself. It's like, hey man, cool. Hey, he survived. He cool. He don't need an ambulance or nothing like that. No hospital. He good. Hey, no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? He shot himself. Nobody else got hit. Cool. And then we got the shooting that happened over at the Goodwin ballpark, all right, behind Goodwin Junior High School off Atlanta Highway, where the kids were out there having baseball games, this is just doing kid stuff, kids just having fun. Imagine that, kids just having fun without anybody shooting a weapon around them and nothing like that. God forbid that happens, but lo and behold, of course, it's Montgomery, so it's got to happen at some point. A couple people get into a fight, apparently, and a gun got pulled out. Apparently, maybe it didn't get pulled out, maybe it did. Either way it goes, a person put their hand on the gun and the gun went off accidentally. All right. Either way, it went off, right? It went off. Ladies and gentlemen, guns don't shoot themselves. All right, like in order for a gun to fire, some things have to happen, right? You can't just drop a gun on the floor and it's just gonna start firing. That's not how they work. All right. Could that possibly happen? It's like you winning the lottery, like you winning the Powerball. Could it happen? It could happen, but it ain't gonna happen, all right. So you dropping the gun ain't gonna make it fire. Just you grabbing the gun is not gonna make it fire. There's a thing on the gun called a trigger, right? In order for the gun to fire, you got to put pressure on that trigger and squeeze it like with a finger, like you know what I'm saying. So the person either on purpose or whether it was on purpose or accident that they fired it, they had to have grabbed the weapon and put their finger on the trigger at some point. All right. Now that happened. Boom, pop. A gunshot go off. Of course, everybody, probably I'm sure they was in a panic or whatever, but nobody got hit, thankfully. And so everybody went on about their way. I guess police got called and they came out and they were like, "Oh man, somebody again, like kind of like downtown, somebody fired a gun." I mean, nobody. Hey, anybody got hit? No, nobody. Everybody good. Well, kids a little traumatized, but hey, I mean, who cares about that, right? Cool. Ain't nobody got hit. Everybody going back to the house. Call it a night. You know, tomorrow's a new day. You know what I'm saying? So nobody got arrested. Okay, nobody got arrested. No harm, no foul. Once again, here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with that. I got a major problem with that. There's a plethora of laws that were broken in that instance. All right. Now, somebody said somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not. I wasn't there. I'm just telling y'all what people was talking about that was there, what they said. Apparently it was like two females that was involved in like a domestic situation, all right? And one of the woman that had the gun, allegedly, allegedly, again, I wasn't there. I'm just giving y'all, this is all my opinion. The situation might not even happen for real, right? Now, I could be talking about something that ain't even happened. I wasn't there. But they saying that the person that had the gun was I'll say a law enforcement officer. All right. I ain't gonna say what department, but a law enforcement officer of some department somewhere in the state of Alabama and possibly Montgomery. But that person fired the weapon accidentally. Okay. And so they're saying maybe perhaps that's why no charges got filed. Could be. Sound pretty plausible. Very, very plausible, very possible. But like I said, there's a few different laws that could have been. I mean, it could be investigated. You could find something, right? Number one, you're fighting in public at a park, right? Then you find that in public at a park in front of children, right? In the vicinity of children. That should be some kind of charge on that. Then somebody introduces a weapon. All right. I could have sworn it's illegal to have a firearm at a park, at a city park. Hey, I mean, maybe they just turn the blind eye to certain people. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know what it is. All right. Maybe it's certain laws for certain people. But I could have sworn like I can't take a gun to a park. You know what I'm saying? And then brandish it or pull it out and fire it or any of that, right? But some people can do that, I guess. So they had a gun at the park. I think there's something wrong with that. And then the gun went off, right? So you got a domestic violence situation, allegedly. All right, that's one thing you can hone in on, the domestic violence issue, the fighting issue, and they're in the vicinity of children at a public park, right? And then the gun gets introduced and then fired at the park in front of children. There ain't no charges in there. Like, I mean, I'm not a DA. I'm not law enforcement. I mean, I'm just thinking like clearly a law got broken, right? So are we saying in the city of Montgomery that if people are walking around with guns or whatever, and that's cool to me, I think you should be able to carry a weapon. I think you should be responsible about carrying your weapon though. Like, I'm like I carry my weapon. I ain't never fired my weapon in public by accident or on purpose. But I think you should be responsible, right? And so to me, it just makes sense that like, why are we gonna just allow people just to fire weapons now? Just fire weapons in public. You can be at the mall, you can be in church, at the school, park, wherever you want, the library. So now you just apply a gun and fire it. And as long as you get hit, but nobody else get hit, then we just gonna be like, hey man, cool, let's move on. We got better things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? We got, we got people we got people really getting murdered, on the Atlanta highway at the Chevron. Like we really, what I'm saying? We ain't worried about nobody shooting in front of kids and stuff. Who cares? Is that where we at in Montgomery? Have we gotten to the point where you can commit acts of violence, all right, or at least do something that's neglectful, which causes an act of violence, and we're just gonna ignore it? Ain't nothing happened. Y'all, we in a bad. I mean, we've been at this place. We've been here already for some time now. Over the last 5 years, really. We've been to this place where these people they know there's no repercussions. There's no consequences for their actions. They know that, look, man, they can go out here and do what they want to do. The city ain't worried about it. And it's like when we see certain things happening, I've been sitting back paying attention, and I've been seeing these events happen and nobody's being held accountable. You're sending the message to the people, especially criminals, that look, certain acts of violence we ain't even worried about. We letting you know. We don't care. I mean, you shoot into a car or something like that. Ain't nobody in the car, man. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You might have been trying to hit somebody in the car. You might have thought somebody was in the car, but since nobody was in there, we good. You know what I'm saying? We just do a little report real quick and we'll move on, man. We got a woman just got raped over here at Blunt Cultural Park. We'll go see about that. You know what I'm saying? We'll worry about. We'll double back around here. When y'all hit somebody, we'll come back. Is that what we doing? I mean, we in trouble. We in trouble. This ain't the first time I said this. Ain't second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth time I said this. We in trouble in Montgomery. Trouble. That's what we in Montgomery. The criminals are running things. Basically, they pretty much run things. The criminals dictate the lives of everybody else right now in the city, right? Whereas we, the citizens in our city government, should be dictating the lives of us all, how we live our lives, where we go, what times of day we go and stuff. We should be able to do what we want to. Like, we should be able to enjoy life and go to the gas station at any time of day or night and not be no issue, not worry about, man, I got to be looking around and, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this dude walking up on me. Oh, is it racist for me to be like, he might rob me? You know what I'm saying? Although he got on all black, it's dark, he got a face mask on. Is it racist for me to be like, maybe he gonna rob me? You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't be thinking like that. It should just be, we should know that the city is gonna lay the hammer down on anybody that breaks the law and puts people at risk, especially children. We should be able to know without a shadow of a doubt that our city is gonna protect our children. They ain't even trying. They ain't even trying to do that. All right, so that happened. All right, so that happened that this morning. So, hey man, God bless the dead. I don't know the situation, but we all know The dude that got shot, he probably black. The person that shot him probably a black guy too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a two or three or four of them that shot him. I mean, we don't know, but probably so, right? Odds are that's the case. Then they had a fight over at Eastdale Mall, right? I mean, shocker again, right? Apparently it was early in the morning. They just opened up the mall and they got the throwing fist and I don't know what else. They probably throwing chairs and it probably wasn't even a white person involved. But you know, hey, the chair thing ain't get started by the white fight down there at the riverboat thing. These folk been throwing chairs and stuff forever in this city. So there was a fight, and the general manager of Eastdale Mall, Mr. Brian Smith, put out this statement. I'm gonna read what he's had to say. All right. Kudos to him for how he reacted to the situation. I give him kudos for it. He's been very, very, very active in trying to fix the Eastdale Mall. But like I said before, I did a whole video pretty much on Eastdale Mall back when he took it over, and he implemented some policies and things to try to make it a better, safer environment. And I said then it's too far gone. And in order for you to fix the mall, you have to really it has to be family oriented as far as your stores and everything, right? And it's too urban. Your stores are too urban. So only people that you bring in are people who are young, and they typically are black, and they're typically gonna be the ones doing this type of activity right here. So he said in his statement, in regards to the incident that happened at 11 a.m. this morning, all right, so this was like a day or two ago. Let me let you all know something. For a group to fight early in the morning at a place of business right when the doors open bothers me. Everybody that participated in this event, we have car tags, we have names, we have videos, we have faces, and everything will be turned over to MPD for the process of issuing warrants for the arrest of all. Eastdale Mall is a private property, which means we can press charges and have you arrested. And while we're trying to rebuild and bring back this mall, incidents like this is what sets us back. This incident was uncalled for, and therefore every single person involved in the incident will have charges pressed on them. And that is a direct word from my corporate office. I am the general manager of this mall. That means that anything that happens on this entire property is my concern. Incidents like this damage businesses, and we at Eastdale Mall are not having that. We are not tolerating violence, and no person or persons should witness violence early in the morning, especially when you should be somewhere on somebody's job or in somebody's school. We're supposed to be working together to make this mall a better place, a better resource for our community, and this incident hinders all of the work we have done to put this mall in in a positive light. I'm disappointed in the individuals who were involved, and I'm disappointed in the parents of these individuals. The fact that you all posted the incident and put it all over social media shows me that you guys don't have respect for yourselves or the mall itself, and that's sad. All right, that's the end of the statement. Kudos to him. All right, kudos to him for doing the right thing. Right, he said, "Hey, we already involved MPD. They got all the information they need to do their investigation and arrest everybody. And they gonna prosecute too." So kudos to him for that. Kudos to him for that. We have to understand that every policy in the world that he wants to implement or corporate wants to implement at Eastdale Mall, every policy in the world is not going to stop what happened, right? Unless the only way you're going to stop something like that from happening is when they got there somebody made contact and like, look, y'all can't be in here. You know what I'm saying? You have to literally have a. I mean, you dang near got to have a age limit or an entry age to the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta say, look, man, you gotta be 20 years old and up or something, 21 and up in here, like a club. Because I didn't see the video personally. You know, I mean, I ain't necessarily got to see it. I mean, I can discern who was involved pretty much. I mean, I think we all know that. I don't think it was a bunch of Montgomery Academy students or what's another Alabama Christian Academy. You know what I'm saying? Trinity High School. I don't think it's any of them students. What y'all think? Or y'all think it's a bunch of Lamp students? BTW, Brutech? You know what I'm saying? Like, um, we gotta be honest about it. We gotta be honest about it. We all know who was involved. We know they probably went to Carver, Park Crossing, what's the other school that not Lee but Percy. Percy Julian or the other JAG school, old JD. Like we know it's probably students from them schools. We know that. Right? And we know they probably of the melanin, all right, as people say, as they say, the melanin, right? We know that. But all the policy in the world ain't gonna stop this from happening unless you just like literally have like a age like limit where you just say, hey man, you gotta be a certain age to come up in here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show your ID. You gotta show ID to come in the mall. I mean, it's gotten to that point. But see, they're coming into the mall because this younger generation of kids, teenagers and stuff, they have a different level of respect. Like I put it like this, no, they have a different level of disrespect, right? Like there's no respect. It's non-existent. Like when I was growing up, like we knew where you could act the fool and where you couldn't, or where you had to leave like ASAP. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a difference of you had a different respect level. Like you know, we was crazy and stuff, did stuff, fought and all that stuff too. But not at the high rate that these young people are doing it now. They don't care where they go. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be more confined to like the Walmart on the boulevard, like of the Walmarts. The boulevard one has always been the one that's been the hood one. All right. I'm from over there. So I know, I remember when it got built and I saw like the decline of that Walmart. I saw the decline of that whole area over there. Town Center, where the Winn-Dixie used to be at and all that. Barnes and Noble used to be over there. I watched the decline happen in real time. So when people try to tell me I don't know, I lived it, okay? You can't tell me different. So these young people here, they don't care about who's around or what. They go anywhere. They go to the so-called white area of the town. They don't care. They'll shoot anywhere. East Chase, Chantilly, it don't matter. They be on Ann Street, Zelda Road. Zelda Road done had, I don't know how many shootouts. I don't know how many. They done had about, I know in the last couple of years or so, about 3-4 shootouts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. It's really wild. And we know where, you know, who's doing it. We see y'all see the, I don't see nothing y'all don't see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the crime whisperer. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all see y'all see the same folks doing it that I see doing it. And then they get out of jail and what they go do? The same thing or worse. All right? It ain't the white man ain't got nothing to do with it. By and large. You know what I'm saying? By and large, they ain't got nothing to do with it, man. We got to really isolate the problem. Let me read this comment. Let me see. Oh, this thing is true. There you go. Oh man, David said this city is gangland. You got that right. Laura said there is no such thing as quote unquote a good area of town anymore. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what I just was saying. Anywhere. It's any time of day, anywhere. Like it don't even matter. They don't even care. Um, y'all, these single mamas, they raising monsters in the city. They are raising real life monsters. Like people don't want to be honest and real about it. If y'all, it's people in the city that's scared to come out of their house in certain neighborhoods because they know certain individuals are lurking, robbing people. They responsible for a lot of the shootings and stuff, and they don't even want to come out the side of their house. How you gonna live somewhere you don't even want to walk outside the door? At nighttime, you scared somebody gonna start shooting in your house or break in or something. You know what I'm saying? And then the people get arrested, and then they come right back out onto the streets. So what's that telling the people in the neighborhood? There ain't no hope. They just locked the guy up for shooting somebody, and now he back out. And now he done killed somebody. Now they gonna lock him up and not give him no bail now. But y'all could have had him in jail already. David said, how did the name of the schools change this city for the good? I'll wait. Now they're trying to change the flag. The city, they changed the name of the schools. I guess they ain't work. You know what I'm saying? They put the BLM on the fountain down there. They ain't work. Now they putting now they changing the name of changing the city flag. They gonna change. I guess I don't know what they gonna do with it, but they doing some type of contest. Let the high schoolers create and draw a new flag for the city. For what reason? No real legit reason. It's just they love putting their energy into stuff that don't matter. They get mad. It's so funny to me. The Democrats get mad because they'll say, man, Trump is over here trying to change the name of institutions, and he wants to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. That's stupid. But Democrats, y'all the ones that been changing the names of stuff for the last 5 years. Y'all been changing the name of schools, streets, army bases, naval bases. Y'all changed the name of buildings. Y'all changed the name of everything. Y'all want to change the flag. Y'all do all this, and ain't nothing wrong with none of that. But when Trump is trying to change the name of stuff, now it's stupid. It wasn't stupid when y'all did it, but now he doing it stupid. No consistency or logic. Like I said, y'all just dumb. Like y'all say anything and do anything. Y'all just don't want nobody else to be able to do it. Y'all can do it, but nobody else can. Even at the city, Mayor Reed took an oath before he became mayor of the city of Montgomery. He took an oath. He put his hand on the Bible and put his right hand up. He said he swore that he would uphold the laws of the state of Alabama. That's what he said. What did he turn around and do? He broke state law and changed the name of Jeff Davis Avenue to Fred D. Gray Avenue. He broke state law to do that. The city got fined for that. All right. So when he does it, it's cool. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody's calling him out on it. You know what I'm saying? I call it out. But most people ain't gonna do it. People that support him stuff, they're not gonna do that. They don't care. They want to change the name of school. They change Lee High School because it's racist. The Lee High School is a Confederate name. God forbid. We're gonna change the name, and that'll make the kids will be more. What they told me? It'll be more of a positive outlook for the kids. They'll be able to have more pride in the school. I can't tell. I just saw a video from Percy Julian High School, the old Lee, that changed to Percy Julian because the name supposed to mean something. They over there fighting still. I saw a video just last week. I mean, come on. Like, Jag High School had a fight, a fight of like 10 people fighting this school year. This video of that as well. The name change didn't help nothing. All right, that's what they would just mention that name changes don't help, but y'all don't mind doing it because y'all doing it. Y'all don't mind that y'all do it, but when Republicans want to do something, it's stupid to do, and people too dumb to even realize that they playing y'all for fools. Laura said, Derek said Democrats are dumb. That's a fact. Idiots. Laura said, supposedly the current flag is reflective of the Confederacy. I, to be honest with you, I don't care what the flag look like. I mean, really. I mean, but see, I know that the colors mean something though. You know what I'm saying? It's red, white, blue, and gray. Like all the colors mean something. Just like in our American flag, the colors mean something. You know what I'm saying? And it don't mean Confederacy. Like, yeah, it has Confederate roots because it was created back then, but it still represents unity of two different sides. That's what the flag represents. We already went through this because the young man who, whatever the guy name, I don't know his name. Sorry, no disrespect. I forgot the man's name, young man's name, but he go to BTW high school. Rondé Mitchell, city councilman for District 6, he made sure he like accompanied the young man to different radio shows and all this stuff to interview. And I called in and I talked to the young man. I'm like, yo, you do realize that the colors in the flag mean something. Like, do you know what they mean? Y'all, he ain't know what they mean. He didn't know. He didn't know. All he know is these politicians and old heads are telling me that it's from the Confederacy, and the Confederacy was bad because the Confederacy meant racism and all that stuff. So we gotta change it. That's all he know. He don't know that the colors are gray and red and blue. Like he don't know that it's the Union versus Confederacy, and then the colors are supposed to mean unity. The gray is unity, right? He don't know that, but you're trying to change it. But what are you gonna change it to? He didn't know. He was like, I don't know. I don't know. I just know. We just want to change it or whatever. Why do we have a 17, 18, 19-year-old spearheading the changing of a flag anyway? I mean, no disrespect. Kudos to the young man for being involved in politics. He don't know what he's talking about though. He don't know what he's talking about. He just out here talking. You know what I'm saying? And then he's leading the way. I mean, what are we doing? Like, you might well ask him what to do about crime then. Y'all might as well ask the kids, hey y'all, how we fix crime? And maybe they'll tell y'all something new then. Maybe they'll tell y'all something that y'all ain't thought about yet. Maybe one of them will say, hey, we should have more police officers. And then y'all be like, you know what? That's a novel idea. Maybe we really should make sure we got more police officers. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking out loud. Derek said Mayor Stephen Reed is a corrupt POS like his SE dad, Joe Reed. He was a crook just like the Clintons. Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't see no lies there. Laura said they said the gray on the flag represents the color of the gray coat of Confederate uniforms. But when you look at the flag, so hold on a second, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see here. Let's do a history lesson right real quick. Let's do a history lesson real quick. All right. Let's see here. All right, here's a picture of the flag. Bring that in. Hold on a second. Let me get this right here off of there. All right. Let's see here. All right, bring it on. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See that one? There you go. All right. So, all right. So we got a flag right here, right? So you got the red, which is which Alabama, and I know that because over here on this look when you look up the flag meaning, it says that the red symbolizes Alabama, and then you got the stars. All right, you got the stars, like the stars on our American flag, with the blue stripe with the white star, just like literally just like the American flag, like it's like right there, like the blue, and then you got the white stars. And then you got the gray, which is like Lawrence said, the Confederacy. And so then you got this stripe going down, the blue stripe in the middle, and you're unifying the gray with the red. All right, because you got this nice little circle right here to bring it all together. So you're showing the two opposing sides, and they're coming together right here in the middle, with a blue stripe with the white stars in it. Right now, what people will do is they'll say, now if you look on this flag right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 stars right here. All right, there's 11 stars right here. But what people will say is, the stars mean the Confederate States. Right? It literally says on Google, the 7 white stars on the blue stripe symbol symbolize the 7 original states of the Confederacy. All right, and I mean, at the time when it was made, yeah, it's Confederacy. Like that's not anything odd or weird. Let me see when it was made. I'm sure it was made in 18 like 60 something. Let's see here. All right, here we go. This is a good website right here. All right, here we go. So the flag was designed by a resident of the city, Robert Ryan. The Montgomery Chamber of Commerce set up a contest in 1951 to design a flag for the city. The flag committee settled on Mr. Ryan's design in 52. So the flag was officially adopted. All right, let's see here. Let me go down a little bit. All right. The meaning behind the flag is very apparent. The gray and red represent the Confederate States of America, a failed rebellion, and the main belligerent in the American Civil War. The center stripe also closely resembles the Confederate battle flag. The blue is meant to represent America's current unity. The flag contains the words "City of" and Montgomery in all caps. Blah blah. And then it goes into the civil rights movement and all that good stuff. So that basically explains what I just said about the colors. You got the gray is the Confederacy, red represents Alabama, and then you got the blue going down representing the unity of the two sides, bringing them together. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Again, we worry about a flag when we got real things happening in the city, but we trying to change a flag. Like we changed the name of schools, like we changed name of streets and buildings and things, right? But they ain't changed the name of the Edmund Pettus Bridge over there in Selma. They ain't changed that. They ain't changed the bridge though. They ain't changed the name of everything else, but the Edmund Pettus Bridge named after a KKK member. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Go figure. I ain't understood that yet. But anyway, let me check y'all comments. Derek just added you as a follower. I appreciate that. Earl Mack said, educate us then instead of just saying they don't know. What don't you know? Democrats and Republicans are dumb in my eyes. I'm sure you dumb in somebody's eyes too, just like I am. On this day back in 2020, Michelle Obama, Michael Obama's got a 6 change. That's not the original Confederate flag, right? But it's the one we got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not the original Confederate flag because this is the what y'all looking at right there. That's the city of Montgomery flag. It's not the Confederate flag. And you're right. There's multiple Confederate flags. Like, anyway, folks really should go just read up on all this. Because what you're being told ain't the end all be all to it. There's multiple Confederate flags that was used. Just like most flags, they have an original, then they change a little bit. Somebody comes along, maybe add a little something to it, you know. But let's be 100 real quick. Let's be 100 about this. If they change the flag, the city flag, do y'all really believe that they're gonna leave the colors red, white, and blue and have the gray in there? I don't think they're gonna do that. I think what they're gonna do is they're going to add some other colors that I don't know, maybe a hint of green. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the RBG. You know what I'm saying? The red, black, and green. Y'all, I mean that's like I don't know what it is, and then the yellow. I splash a little yellow in there too. I don't know what it is, but like in Black America, if y'all ever see the colors red, black, green, and yellow, that's some black stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's African. That's like they tie that back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with us in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I bet you, I put money on it. I bet y'all when they do the new renderings for the flag in Montgomery, I bet y'all they do some extra colors that ain't got nothing to do with red, white, and blue. Now, you know, we'll see. But I can almost bet y'all that they going in a whole different direction. All right, let's get to some more of the stuff I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna show y'all a series of videos. See, this is regular stuff, man. Like, it's just regular. This ain't even. I ain't gotta do a bunch of heavy research to find it. It just pops up. It's in such great number. It just pops up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very accessible. Very, very accessible. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and bring it up like that. All right, let me stop that. All right, here we go. So let's watch this video right here, man. This is from Missouri. All right, Missouri, Ferguson, Missouri. Y'all remember Ferguson, Missouri? Y'all, that's the city where that criminal dude Michael Brown got shot by the officer out there. Remember, he was beating up the officer and he got shot and put down. Y'all remember when it happened? Then they had the whole Black Lives Matter was centered around that. Like a lot of it was centered around Michael Brown. Y'all remember that? Hands up, don't shoot. All that came from Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. that whole lie when his friend ran away from him from the situation, but lied and got on the news and said that he stood there and watched the whole thing happen, and they had their hands up and said don't shoot and all that, and all them lies that he later on said that he was lying. He admitted to it. Y'all remember all that 2014. Y'all remember all that. Anyway, let's check out what's going on in Ferguson, Missouri now. What is happening? Give y'all a little sound.
Get this shit.
They are cursing and stuff, so just let y'all know they are cursing. All right, they can't help it.
Fool, man. Sam just shut the fuck down. Said, get this shit. Motherfucking fool, man. Y'all better pop the fuck out, man. Free fucking fool, man. Sam just shut the fuck down. Said, get this shit.
All right, so y'all heard what the man said. Sam's done shut down. Go ahead and get that stuff. All right. I mean, hey, it's free for all. All right, y'all see who in the video. All right, home, we got more. We got more. Wait a minute, we got more. Let's see what's happening here. Somebody fighting.
Down. Turbo. Hey, get
This in Birmingham, for what I understand. This up there, Clay, up in Clay County or whatever, some part up there by Birmingham. That's where this at.
Spank your shit. I tripping folks, get on my young little mic, folks. I tripping folks. Come on, y'all, let's go.
Let's go. What y'all see? I mean, I got more. This stuff's so easy to find. See, like I be telling people, hey y'all, can y'all find me where these white boys and white girls out here just throwing hands and shooting up the block and all that stuff? Like, where's that happening at? They can't tell me. All right, they can't tell me. They say it's happening, but they can't show and prove, right? It's one thing when you can show and prove something. When you can show and prove that's something that's different, right? And they can't do that. But here I'm showing and proving to y'all. What is going on here?
They only don't get. They only don't get.
What is going on right here?
They only don't get.
That's Montgomery, y'all.
They only don't get.
That's Montgomery right there. That is Montgomery right there. Guy carrying a gun, light, broad daylight, down Burbank Drive. Regular stuff, regular Montgomery stuff. I mean, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. All right. Tell me y'all see a theme happening here. Let me know if y'all see a theme happening here. What we got popping off at the graduation?
I'm graduating today. Okay, let's go. You didn't let me get my moment, so I want to say my name is Khadija Diano, and I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is gonna be all about me.
Oh, drops the mic. Congratulations!
My name is Khadija Diallo, and I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is gonna be all about me.
Oh, drops the mic. Congratulations!
So you had a graduation, I guess because something happened where the person like mispronounced her name or something like that happened. This was a while back. I don't know, like a couple years ago or something. I remember when this happened. I think I might did a video about this. But she took it upon herself, you know what I'm saying? The queen that she is, all right? It's all about her. We know it's about 100 of y'all that graduated. I mean, don't nobody care about the rest of y'all, but it's about her, okay? It's about her. She gonna snatch the mic from the lady and then let everybody know it's about her, all right? She trying to get her recognition. Then the person holding the camera is like, yeah, girl, congratulations, let them know. Y'all, it's this a culture thing. I got more. We ain't done. We just warming up. That's all we doing. We just warm up. Just warm up. I got more than that. Cause these folks, they want to play like, oh man, we ain't black folks ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Black folks ain't doing all that type of stuff, man. Not for real. All right, we gonna check it out. Now I want y'all to be able to run through as many videos as I'm running through. Show me white folks acting like this right here on a daily basis. Let's see here. What they got sound? Oh, there you go. All right, let me bring this in. Let's see what's going on at the house. I mean, hey, did you know? Hey, it ain't nothing to see, man. It's just normal behavior. Y'all, it was an accidental firing. You know, they fired 8-9 times by accident. You know, they weren't trying to shoot nobody, nothing like that. They were just acting. It was a skit. It was fake. We ain't done. Let's go to the airport. Let's see what happened at the airport. They got some crazy stuff happening at the airport too. Let's go tune into the airport and see what's happening. Let me bring this in. There we go. All right. Let's see what's happening at the airport.
Next, like you did, and you think you're gonna check me in? I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you paid $25 for agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just said that I.
Gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I just said that I would pay the $25.
And you thought you were gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your flight.
Because it's a policy. We don't control that.
And you will never fly.
You were about to let me check in. You were about to let me check in, and you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No.
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space. This is not your personal space.
This is my stationery.
This is not. You work for a company. This is not your personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on me, sir.
I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket and they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
Well, you said you're never flying the airline again, so we might as well help you out and have you not fly the
Because you
airline.
won't.
I've already bought a ticket. I've literally already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
They made they fly.
And so the white dude on the end, right? The white dude.
You did. And you think we go, oh, you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Hey?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assistant and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And
said
you
that
thought you
I.
were gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And you
just
thought
said
you
that
were gonna
I
get on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you were gonna get
$25.
on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you
But I've already bought a ticket.
And so this guy over here on the end, y'all, he ain't finna go against these females up here. Whatever they say, he gonna just agree with them because he ain't trying to get beat up. He ain't trying to get cussed out. He don't want them telling on him or nothing like that. So he gonna go along with whatever they say. They got their phones out, recorded. They got cameras at the airport, y'all. How many of y'all been to the airport? They got cameras everywhere. The airport is one of the most secure places on earth. I mean, you got police there. They got rescue people on site. They got TSA. They got guns everywhere. Like you can't do half of nothing up in the airport out them seeing you and getting on you ASAP, right?
I've literally.
This man right here ain't finna say nothing. They got their phones out. He ain't saying nothing to them about, hey man, y'all got your phones out. This unprofessional. None of that, right? The way they talking to the guy. Whether y'all are saying the man was out of order as far as like not doing policy. He's saying he was 30 minutes early. I don't know. All I'm saying is you don't deal with the customer that way. If the man is wrong, then you call your management and say, look, the man's not leaving. You get him trespassed or whatever the case. You deal with it. But you don't pull your phone out to my son with your little attitude, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, with your attitude, talking about, oh, you thought you were going to get on the flight. Oh, you thought you was, but you not. You not. But watch me not give you no flight. You know, like, do you own Frontier? I mean, I'm trying.
Already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
The poor white
made
guy,
they fly. You did.
the poor old white man, he probably like, man, Lord have mercy. Leave the white man right here. The white guy over here, right, with the glasses on. He probably, the customer like, man, Lord, I'm just trying to get on my flight, sir. I'm just trying to make it back to Oklahoma. I'm not trying to, I don't know what you guys got going on up in here. I'm just trying to get on my flight and be my way. I got my grandkids to get to. That's all he worried about. All right. This lady right here, she ain't even affected. This lady right here, she like, man, this sound like back home in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? She used to this.
Reaction.
Look, yeah, she over here, she just going along, getting her stuff checked in. She don't even care. She used to this.
All right, you guys, today we are not going to be paying attention to Mr. T's son. We're going to be paying attention.
She was not worried at all. Oh, but I got more though. I got more. We got more, man. I see a theme going on. I see a theme happening. I don't know if y'all caught on to what the theme is, but we got more. All right, just in case you ain't caught up yet. Just in case you didn't catch up yet. We got more. Let's see what's happening over here at the house. We got another house, a little house disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's happening at this house right here. All right, let me add that in there. Boom. Let's see what's popping. Let's pop it off at this house. Man. Boom, right in the face. Knocked the wig off and everything. Lord have mercy. I mean, you know, hey, ain't nothing, you know, this ain't nothing too crazy. I mean, just regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? Regular stuff. Ain't nothing too crazy. You know, that's normal behavior. They ain't nothing wild. Nothing wild happening. That's supposed to be happening. Matter of fact, that's the culture. That's what they tell me. They doing it for the culture. That's what they doing it for. It's for the culture. All right. Let's see what else we got for the culture. Man, what in the Beyonce is going on right here? This some of y'all theme song right here. Check this out. This some of y'all theme song right here.
I said I love being black. I said I love being black. I said I love being black. I love the color of my skin. I love the color of my skin. I said I love being black.
You said what? You say you love doing what?
I said I love being black.
You said, hold on, said I ain't quite hear you. What you said?
I said I love being black. I love the color of my skin. I love the color of my skin. I said I love being black.
Hey, imagine, I want y'all to take a second and imagine a bunch of white women. Imagine a bunch of white women walking down the street at a parade or whatever. And they are saying they love being white. They're in love with their skin because it's white. Imagine the backlash. Imagine just people would lose their mind about that. But you can go down the street as a black woman, and you know what I'm saying, you can strut your stuff, afro popping, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got going on with your stilettos, and you can walk down the street and 30, 40, 50 of y'all talking about y'all love being black, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's called, what they call that now? Diversity and inclusion. That's what they call it now. I ain't seen no diversity and inclusion in that. I mean, everybody look like they pretty much are saying they're the same, right? And they're telling you that they love being the same. I mean, but I don't know where the inclusion is or the diversity. You know what I'm saying? We got more. We just running through it, man. We just running through it. I got more though. All right, I got more. There's a theme going on here. I see a theme of popping. All right. I see a theme of popping. What else we got? Let's see what else we got. Oh yes. The Memphis restaurant. Of course. We got to talk about this. This some recent. This from April. This is a recent thing right here. Let's check in Memphis and see what's happening with the black-owned businesses in Memphis, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see here.
Once again, y'all, I don't even know who these cowards are, but they busted the windows out of my van. They busted the windows out of my restaurant again.
So this is a black-owned restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee, all right? As you can see, the windows are gone, all right? He said they done busted out the windows and his van is outside, and every window pane is shattered, gone, all right? I wonder who did it. Do y'all think the white man did it? Do y'all think the KKK of Tennessee has swooped in on their horses with their white sheets on, can't see nothing? Do y'all think they came in there and firebombed and threw rocks and stuff through the glass? Is that who did it? Let's find out.
Haven't even been up 2 weeks, and it's the cowards out here because they want to do this to try to destroy what I worked hard to build. Whatever the beef is, you have no other way to settle it or to make yourself known by it, but to do this continuously.
Who Who you talking about, sir? Is it the white man? Did the white man come through and tell you your stuff up, man, because they're racist? Let us know. Let us know something.
I'm just gonna move it, y'all. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna get out of this shit. Cause I see ain't nothing gonna happen. They just gonna keep on. And whoever the coward is, so much a sucker, so much a real coward that you can't even face me. You do this. You do this.
Who did it, sir? Who do you think did it though? Let us know.
You know.
Who did it?
And then it's my own kind.
Who?
It's my own kind.
Who? Hold on a second. Say that again. I ain't quite hear you. What you said?
And then it's my own kind. It's my own kind. The white folks didn't do it to me.
What?
The Mexicans didn't do it to me. The Chinese didn't do it to me. The Arabs didn't do it to me.
What?
My own people did this.
Now,
just couldn't stand to see success, but I'm gonna move it.
Hold on a second. You said
he ain't stop.
Y'all, we ain't hear that right. He ain't say that. Hold on a second. I know he said some Chinese people did it, or some Arabs, or some white folks did that, right? I know that's what he said, right?
And then it's my own.
Because hold on a second. All the politicians tell us, all the Democrats tell us that the white people are the problem. All the time. They talk about it's racism in America. I know that he's saying white people did this, right? Let's see what he said.
It's my own kind. The white folks didn't do it to me. The Mexicans didn't do it to me. The Chinese didn't do it to me. The Arabs didn't do it to me. My own people did this. Just couldn't stand to see success, but I'm gonna move it. You ain't stop nothing. I promise you did.
Man. Now look, man, you got to be just a low down type of the lowest of the low to have a person that y'all claim come from y'all community, you know what I'm saying, to try to better his city and everything and give jobs and try to give back to his community and have something that they can be proud of. He got a restaurant and you gonna go over there and bust every last window out. The door, all the windows in the van. I mean, just completely vandalize and destroy the property. And he's saying, that's a black man right there, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, black man. He's saying his own people did it. Ain't no white folks, no Chinese, Hispanic, nothing else. All right? No Arabs, none of that. It's black folk. Now, why? I want y'all to follow me. Why would black folks be doing that to another black man's business? If it's about unity and brotherhood and togetherness, why would they do that? He did say something. He said that they're like jealous of the success. They jealous of his success. So they can't stand seeing him win. So in order to hurt his business and bring him more down to their level, they're going to do this apparently over and over again. Because I don't think this is the first time, y'all. I don't believe it's the first go around. I think it's probably like second, third, or maybe more than that of this happening. They tell us a white man though. They keep telling me it's racism and white supremacy and all that type of stuff. I can't tell. He can't tell either because he said the opposite. He told you who didn't do it. Oh my God, man. We got some more? Do we have some more? Do we have? Oh, we might have one or two more. What is this right here? Oh, they'll take that one down. Oh Lord, they took that one away. It wasn't nothing but a fight, y'all. It wasn't nothing but the usual fighting each other, you know what I'm saying? Just let me see if I got any more. Let me see if I got any more, man. I think y'all see the theme. You know what I'm saying? See, none of y'all that be hating because I'm showing this and we being honest and being real. Y'all know y'all can't refute what I'm showing you, and you know you can't show nothing to show the opposite, right? Now I did have somebody send me this right here, and this was a rebuttal to me being honest about, we know it's black on black usually, you know what I'm saying? That's the culture. It's a violent culture, right? So this guy sent me this talking about, oh, your people doing this right here. Now I want y'all to watch this, right? I want y'all to watch this. Watch this. Y'all let me know. Do y'all notice anything wrong about the situation? I noticed it immediately. Let's see if y'all notice it. So that guy sitting to me, and he gonna tell me it's a culture of violence. Y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed it. This is a skit. This is not real. Okay, they are actors. They are acting. This is like a movie. Okay, you can tell a couple things gave it out for me. Number one, the video is showing everything, right? And it starts right as these kids are like hitting this other kid. It starts at that immediate moment. So then the teacher reacts, and then the camera goes. Every time he goes in to punch or kick, it's going with the shot. That gave it away for me. But then I look at the person that has it daily life, and it's literally they do videos like this. This is what they do. They do skits. Y'all, you can't, if you want to try to like counter what we all know to be real, which is that the culture, the real toxic culture in America, the actual toxic culture is black culture in America. Like if you want to act like that's not the case, and you want to show me cases of like white people fighting white people and stuff, at least send me some real. You can't beat the truth with lies. You know what I'm saying? Send me some real. I just ran through. I went through what, 10 videos of the real toxic culture in America, right? They didn't want to tell you that the toxic culture is masculinity, right? It's really black urbanism. You know what I'm saying? That's really the toxic culture. Because I just showed y'all the female at the graduation taking the mic, making it all about her. I showed y'all 2, 3, 4 videos of them fighting in the streets, fighting at a house. The ladies at the airport being disrespectful, talking about she ain't giving that man no ticket on the plane and stuff. Like she run everything, and just attitude. Just attitude. That's normal behavior. Y'all see this stuff all the time. When y'all go out to the restaurants in Montgomery, y'all see this a lot. Y'all go to retail stores, y'all see this all the time. We all know this to be true. But they get mad because it's the truth. So y'all trying to fix white supremacy, y'all trying to fix racism, but the biggest threat to another black person in America is another black person. The biggest threat to a black person in America is another black person. Y'all heard the man at the restaurant say, it was my own people. My own people did this, y'all. Not no Chinese, white, Hispanic, Arab, none of that. They jealous of his success, is what he said. There was a restaurant over in Oakland. Let me see if I can find that one. There's a restaurant over in Oakland that got shot up. It got shot up by you know who. And it's a black-owned restaurant. me see if I can find it. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up. Oh, I did. There it is. There it is. Hold on a second. Go ahead and bring this in. This is in Oakland. This just happened too. This is very recent. Check this out.
Oakland, I appreciate this shit. All the fucking hard work, 20 years of fucking working. This is what y'all gave me. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Black man, black owned business. Black owned, y'all see all that blood? Blood. They done shot up the glass. It's chairs all over the place. Look at this.
Shit is just great, man. Worked so fucking hard to build this shit. So many fucking late nights, early mornings for this. For this punk ass shit right here. Coward ass, bitch ass shit right here. Thank you. Thank you so fucking much, Oakland. I appreciate that shit, bro. All you niggas with this punk ass, phony ass, dumb ass beef shit y'all got going on, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all brought that punk ass shit to a fucking restaurant, the only black owned fine dining restaurant that we have. Thank you. Thank you. I give up. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The only black owned fine dining restaurant in Oakland. And they done shot it up. The white man ain't do it. The KKK didn't swoop through there. Neo-Nazi skinheads and all that. They ain't come over there messing with his business. His own people did it. Shooting it up because they got a beef with somebody about nothing.
Thank you, Oakland. I appreciate this shit. All the fucking hard work, 20 years of fucking working.
And this ain't no skit. This real life. Y'all can look this up, and they got articles about this. This really happened.
This is what y'all gave me. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Shit is just great, man. Worked so fucking hard to build this shit. So many fucking late nights, early mornings for this. For this punk ass shit right here. Coward ass, bitch ass shit right here. Thank you. Thank you so fucking much, Oakland. I appreciate that shit, bro. All you niggas with this punk ass, phony ass, dumb ass beef shit y'all got going on, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all brought that punk ass shit to a fucking restaurant, the only black owned fine dining restaurant that we have. Thank you. Thank you. I give up. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man, imagine being a person growing up in a certain environment. You grow up, you find your craft, you find your calling, you build something up, and then the people who you expect to have your back the most, the people that you really want to serve and make sure you show them something different, a better side of living. Them same people destroy what you build. That's got to be a different level of hurt. You know what I'm saying? A different level of hurt. They say that I got hurt by stuff. But imagine how this guy feels to build up his restaurant, to be a fine dining restaurant, and then it gets destroyed like that by the people that he expect to be there supporting. Man. Sad stuff, man. Sad stuff. Moral of the story is, in America, man, we got some real issues that's not only dealing with Montgomery, it ain't just dealing with state of Alabama, it's nationwide. And you can look at it in any city you want to choose. I don't care what city. Y'all can close your eyes, blindfold yourself, and put your finger down on the map somewhere. And this whatever city you land on, you can rest assured, be you know what I'm saying, guarantee that the murders, the homicides, the assaults, the robberies, whatever is happening like that is violent in that city, it's gonna be urban Black Americans doing it. It's like anywhere you look. All right, that's just the way it is. I didn't make it that way, right? Over time, this has occurred, and I talked about this plenty of times. I ain't gonna go into all the details. Basically, Black Americans after slavery. All right, I'm gonna run through this real fast. I done been through it detail by detail. I'm gonna run through it real fast. Give y'all an overview. Y'all go look it up for yourselves. Y'all can verify what I'm saying. I'm not lying about none of this. Right? This is verifiable. After slavery, 1865 was the end of slavery. All right. Black Americans after that had about a good 100 years until the Civil Rights Movement of 1965, 64ish. Black Americans had a good run of having their own communities, having married households at like 80% nationwide, 80% household, married households. All right. 80% married households. Blacks led the country in demographics of having married households. They outpaced white households being married. All right. It's just that has been the case. All right. That's you look that up. So they had that. They had their own businesses. They had their own schools. They own bus lines. They own dental offices. They own attorneys. All of that. Okay? People want to act like that didn't exist. So then you fast forward to the Civil Rights Movement, and after the Civil Rights Movement, all of a sudden the family breaks down. That happened almost immediately. The government, federal government comes in and says, hey, we're going to take care of the women, the kids. Y'all can't have no man up in the house. Get that man up out of there. We're going to make sure y'all got food, clothing, shelter, all that good stuff. And then you had to break down the family. And as a result of the breakdown of the family, then you have higher crime rates. You got higher pregnancy rates, higher abortion rates, lower education rates. All of this stuff that was trending in one direction, all of a sudden is going in the opposite direction. All because the breakdown of the family. And so then, fast forward, now people are saying that the reason why Black people act like they do now is because of what the white man did during slavery time. But how come the slavery time didn't impact the people that came out of slavery? They literally was out of slavery, and they built their homes up. They built their neighborhoods up. They built their cities up. They had their own infrastructure, and all this was going on, all right? And then it got abandoned. But and so the violence and all that stuff, it skipped that generation, or all them generations for that 100 years, from 1865 all the way to 1965-ish. It skipped that whole generation. But see, when I bring this up to these pro-Black type activist people that, you know, are so big about white supremacy and stuff, racism being the problem and all that, they never want to really address this. Because if they really addressed it, then it kills their whole argument. And I know it does. And when I researched it for myself, I'm like, nobody ever really taught this right here. Why do we always skip this time frame for Black America? We talk about it during the Industrial Revolution. We talked about the Depression of 29. We talked about different things that happened, World War I, World War II, and all that. But we happen to skip over Blacks in America thriving, right? But they don't mind mentioning it. They'll mention it, but then they'll quickly come right behind it and say, but the white folks destroyed it. But then they leave it alone, right? They leave it alone. White people destroyed Black Wall Street over there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Greenwood. They got destroyed. They got firebombed and stuff. Okay, but they ain't the end all be all to it. See y'all stop right there. You gotta tell the whole story. If you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story. And about 5 years after they got so-called attacked and destroyed, whatever, I give y'all that for the sake of the argument. Yeah, white folks destroyed it. All right. 5 years later, it got rebuilt. Y'all skipped that part. It got rebuilt, and then it lasted for about another 30, 40 years. And as a matter of fact, after it got destroyed and then they rebuilt it, it was it had been better than it had ever been. It was thriving at a level it had never thrived before. Y'all skipped that. And then what happened? The civil rights movement came along, and then all your leaders, all your black leaders that were telling black folks what to do, they were like, y'all, man, leave all that black stuff, man. We got to go to white folks, man. They got all the good stuff over there. We got to integrate. So they forced the integration thing, and then that helped destroy black communities. But y'all don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, y'all can't beat me on this. I don't care how black you want to be. I don't care about that. You can't beat the truth. You cannot win with lies. Y'all tell bits and pieces of the story, but y'all don't talk about the whole story of who did what and why. And when I tell y'all based on history, who did what and why, y'all want to ignore that and brush it off, because you can't go there, because now your whole argument, your whole worldview has been destroyed. I know it did. It's okay. There are therapists out here. They'll give you therapy sessions. Okay, they'll help you out, help you, work through this. All right, I know your whole viewpoint has been destroyed because you only know half the story, or 25%, or whatever. You don't know. You know 75%. You don't know all. You don't know enough of it, or y'all willfully are ignorant, and so you don't want to know all of it, right? Because now, if you know the whole story, now you ain't got no argument. Y'all got to keep the focus on a particular thing. White supremacy. You take away white supremacy, and y'all had no argument. Y'all have to have that. Y'all need white supremacy to be there. If y'all don't have that, boy, it's over with. And y'all know that. That's why these people push color so much. That's why they push color mattering so much. Black Lives Matter and NAACP. All right, color people. Like, everything's based on color, because they understood back then in the 60s and 70s when they started all this. They understood then. We have to galvanize the blacks by making sure that they are really beholden to their color. They are allegiant to their color. First and foremost, they have to have their identity in their color, right? If they want to be Christian, that's cool. They can be Christian or whatever, but they got to be black first. They made sure that was ingrained. And so in the culture, it's all about being black. Y'all just seen the videos, the women walking down the street talking about that they black and they proud to be black and they love their skin and all that type of stuff. That's the whole brainwashing. That's the whole brainwashing. How many women got married? I wonder. Out of all them 30, 40 women y'all saw walking down that street, how many of them got husbands? I mean, I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? It's all been like an elaborate game. They are setting up certain little battles and making all the battles be centered around color. And so the overall war is they want to gain control and power, right? That's really what it's about. It's about votes, money, power, right? Control. That's what it's about. How we get there? We got to make sure we are keeping people divided by their color or their class or whatever. They could do it by class. They could do that. But then it wouldn't be as easy. Because see, if they focus on class of people, right? All the people who are the have-nots, the poor people. Well, you got poor people that's Hispanic, They're whites, blacks, Asians. You know what I'm saying? You got people of all backgrounds that's poor. So the people would come together if it was all about class. But see, they know can't do that because then there would be too many people together. They'd be unified. What we'll do is we'll focus on color. We'll separate the blacks and make them believe that they're inferior because they're black. All right. And we had them fighting this invisible force called white supremacy. All right, good. We got them taken care of. All right. So now we go over here to the Jews. Can't do nothing with the Jews because guess what? The Jews are very unified. All right. They don't believe in killing each other, raping and robbing each other, all that stuff. They don't do all that. They put their resources together and then they build. They can be one of the smallest demographics of any city. They still gonna run things because they have a together mindset. Same with Chinese people and Asians, generally speaking. They click up and they help each other. You don't hear about them robbing and shooting and killing each other. I mean, does it happen? I'm sure it does, but you don't be hearing about it. And it ain't like you don't see them people killing each other like that. Same with the Arabs. Same with even Hispanics. They have a together mindset, right? And Asians don't even care about politics for real. All they want to do is come over here, get their visas, and get to work. They don't even get involved in politics like that. They're not worried about who's the mayor and all that stuff. They really ain't worried about that. They go whoever's the mayor, they gonna make sure they cool with them, so they can get whatever resources they need. They gonna be able to extract that and go on about their life and build up. Black folks over there, the plant just stupid. Over there, just fighting each other, shooting, killing over nothing, over a block they don't even own. You know what I'm saying? They flying colors. They represent Crips and Bloods from California. That's LA County gangs. And they over here in Alabama, Georgia, New York, and places representing something that started way over there across the country. And over there, they're not even Crips and Bloods fighting each other. It's Crips killing Crips and Bloods killing Bloods. But they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? In their mind, they watching TV. On TV, it's Crips and Blood, it's blue versus red. In real life, it's Crips killing Crips and Bloods killing Bloods. You know what I'm saying? So they following something they don't even know what they following. They had no idea. And then the people who are educated in the black community, they are so, they want to be accepted by the hood people and the culture so bad that they won't be honest with them. They'll kowtow to them and say, oh, you know, I know it's the white supremacy and all that. So the educated ones are the ones that push all this academia and media spin and bias. They'll push that to the other blacks. Because now they're the voices, right? They're the ones, the smart ones. So because the smart ones are the ones who are saying white supremacy is the problem, all the people in the hood are saying, oh, okay, yeah. So when I killed little JoJo last week, yeah, the white man made me do that because the white man put the guns in the neighborhood. The white man gave me the drugs to sell. Okay. So now they got an excuse. There's no accountability now. Because they can just look other places and say it's their fault. But they know ain't no white man came in the neighborhood, gave him no guns. No white man came and gave him no drugs. No white man came and gave him a red flag and said, this represents Pyru blood, represent this. No. A black person did it. Didn't I show y'all the video from the taboo room? The guy that came to Montgomery, the guy from UK, London or somewhere, came over here, did the thing, and then the guy in the hood told my son, hey, to the little boy, hey, come over here, man. Hey, man, tell the folks what you on. Yeah, oh, I'm on that. Little 14, 13-year-old boy or something. Yeah, I'm on that. Talking about he on that, like he on that, kill somebody. On that, he don't take no disrespect. He'll fight, we'll do all that. That's what he talking about. And they encouraging that in this little boy. That's the problem. That's the problem. But they don't want to say that though. They want to ignore that. Man. Man. All right, time to get up off here, man. I got things to do. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate it. This was the Captain Quarter Show. I was your host, L. Milliner, the captain. All right, y'all run back through, watch the replay. All right, I'll see y'all next go around. Hey, I ain't never afraid to rock the boat, and don't y'all forget it. Until next time, I am John.